I'm Andrew Bacon. I'm the CTO and co-founder of SpaceForge. So we're in late August now, and we're well into the build of the flight model of the Forgestar-1. So we've assembled all the key subsystems for the satellite, so the avionics and the power system, which has got the solar arrays in it, and our prototype heat shield, and we're also building and testing our manufacturing payload at the moment. So we've got those all built, and we're testing them now, and when that's done, we'll put them all together into our first go at the full flight assembly, which then will be tested to check it's going to survive launch and the space environment. So we've been focusing on the functional testing. Does it work? Can we talk to it? Measuring the performance. Also, with some of the more delicate parts of the satellite, we've been going out and doing vibration testing. So with the heat shield and with the manufacturing payload, we've been shaking it to make sure that it's not going to fall apart during launch, so that we are confident when we go into our post putting it all together, then vibrating it, that it's going to work. So our next big milestones coming up, once we've assembled the full satellite, is we're going to give it a proper shake to check that it doesn't fall apart during launch, and then we're going to give it a bake. So we'll put it into a thermal vacuum chamber. So this replicates the conditions that you have in space of having no air, so there's no convection going on. You can't move air, you can't run fans to cool it down. So when you put it in a thermal vacuum chamber, you suck all the air out, and then you raise the temperature up to plus 200 and minus 200 degrees over the course of a couple of hours to simulate an orbit. And we'll check that everything is working within the limits. The main objective of the Forgestar-0 was to go into orbit and deploy a small version of our heat shield prototype. With the loss on launch of that mission, we need to repeat that. So the Forgestar-1, we are going to go into orbit and demonstrate deployment of a full-size version of our heat shield, which is going to be sort of a dress rehearsal for doing a full re-entry on the next mission. So we'll be practicing things like maneuvering, checking that we can rotate the satellite and the shield is still stable, and then showing that we can prove where it's going to end up. The main objective of the next mission is to demonstrate the manufacturing technology. This is one of the key differences from Forgestar-0, which only was testing small parts of the manufacturing. This is going to be a full test of being able to create the conditions to make next generation semiconductors in space.